identify this photo. They're in a Titanic, the movie, when they're all like trying to swim.
So why did George Washington cross the Delaware?
To get to the other side.
Christmas night, 1776. What's his name? Crossing the thingamabob.
That was Washington crossing the Delaware.
Washington crossing the Delaware?
Sure.
Washington crossing the Delaware.
Washington crossing the Delaware.
I remember the painting.
Everybody else was seated. You were standing in the boat. That's why.
He stood up so his men could see him and take heart.
Well, sure, if I sat down, they'd have made me row.
You see, in those days, they didn't have preparation H. Does that answer your question?
Now, we've all seen the picture of George Washington crossing the Delaware. What did George Washington say while crossing the Delaware?
Do you know, Ricky?
Please let me sit down. This is making me sick.
That's right! That's what
On Christmas night, 1776, Trenton on the Delaware River was attacked. There was total surprise.
Then, General Washington made his famous crossing of the Delaware.
Now, about that modeling job.
Gumby, I can't talk to you now. I'll explain later. Over.
Where are we going, Kermit Washington?
I don't know, Father. The painting ends here.
Boy, this is the famous boat that George Washington couldn't have crossed the Delaware without. Huh? Come on now, breaks it up.
When I first saw George, it was somewhere near the Delaware River.
General Washington, sir, shouldn't we go now?
It looks a little choppy. Maybe we shouldn't do this.
But, sir, the element of surprise...
I say we wait.
Go, 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 go!
Gorg, what? Eat!
General Washington, I hope you don't mind if I borrow one of your ice cubes.
For dog crossing the Delaware.
50 state quarters from United States Mint. Here's New Jersey, the most exciting change America's ever seen.
All right, George, what do you say we cross the Delaware?
Roll my boat down the Delaware.
I can just see myself standing on the bow of the boat, crossing the Delaware.
Christmas Day in 76, with courage brave and rare, the father of our country crossed the icy Delaware.
And the guy who never gets any complaints of being a Minuteman.
Here is the world heavyweight champion.
Apollo Creed for you around the world. He was best in George Washington, the father of our country.
Thanks again, and Merry Christmas, boys.
Merry Christmas, General Washington.
Merry Christmas.
George Washington, father of our country, was famous for his strong sense of duty, his unflagging patriotism, and his complete inability to pass up a really good deal.
By George, there are boatloads of savings at Macy's President's Day sale. Where am I?
Why, in the house of General George Washington, of course.
Why, the old professor wasn't crazy after all. His old time machine really works.
Coming this fall, B-minus Time Traveler. With nothing but a B-minus average from an American public school, she plunges through space and time, helping whomever she can with her vague, sketchy knowledge of American history.
Come on, Stacy, shake those cobwebs loose.
July 7th, 1941, a day that will live in infamy.
How could you forget the day Pearl Harbor was bombed?
Why am I crossing the Delaware? Am I attacking? Am I retreating? What? Just give me something here.
Look, I know you gotta bring more shoes.
Enough about the shoes already. Everything is shoes and teeth with you. Just give me a fact, a date, something.
For heaven's sake, keep trying. If you can't remember that date, this could be the greatest disaster since Washington capsized in the Delaware with all those shoes.
B-minus time traveler. She never thought she'd be tested on this.
Stop yelling at me!
Well, if you're the future, I quit. Let me tell you, I'm out of here.